Did you try downloading the app yet?
In the App Store?
Yeah.
Apple App Store?
Yeah. It should be Get Paid HME.
Okay. Is this what it looks like, Jody?
Pull it up somewhere. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
Yep.
All right, it's downloading.
Okay.
Okay, and my Get Paid login is going to be the same thing as the previous one we went over?
Your strategic login.
Okay, let me look, see what it is. Where's that log out? It is.
It's all under the same person. And you can do all your downloads and everything under the same thing instead of going to Encore or going to wherever you have to go to or whatnot.
Okay, so
Are you logged in?
I'm logged in and it says my deliveries, no results found.
Okay. Because we haven't pulled anything up yet.
Okay.
All right. It doesn't save your password either or your username when you log out.
That's nice.
Oh, yeah. I'll call Ashley and see if there's a way to save it.
Okay.
All right. So I've got the user guide over here.
Mm-hmm.
So we got through login, which is AR dashboard, and I'll probably have to reset everybody's passwords, delivery drivers. They're all set up, but I'm sure I'll have to reset all of their passwords.
Yeah, they're not going to remember them.
Yeah. All right. So my deliveries at the top, there's a little search bar.
Mm-hmm.
And you can type in a patient number or a sales order number. So Justin's number is 10002. And then you hit search again.
Yep.
And you pull up Justin.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little box with the hand under it. If you click on his name.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Yep.
That will pull up his account.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if you, while you're in there, you see his name and everything,
mm-hmm.
and you see the barcode next to sales order ID.
Can you scan that?
Yes.
Nice. Let's try that.
So you can click on that.
Sweet. I like it. Okay.
I don't have any in front of me to scan. But you can type the sales order number or you can scan it. Mm-hmm. So the idea is delivery drivers would scan all their delivery tickets before they went out.
Mm-hmm. So what if they, let me ask you this. So what if they scanned all their delivery tickets before they went out and there was no money to collect?
Then it would just show up in their history.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go back and go back again, like, can you see on my phone where it says my deliveries? I don't know where my face is. I'm screen sharing, so hold on. I guess I got to turn that off.
Yeah.
All right. Can you see on my phone?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So it'll pull up my deliveries, all the accounts you've pulled up that day.
So I've got my deliveries unscheduled, Justin Test Miller.
Right.
Yep.
Because it was in your history because you pulled them up. So the goal is so they're not having to carry all the tickets, but because are they doing that with Apacheta? What are they doing with Apacheta?
Well, this is what they're supposed to be doing, and I'm trying to make sure that everybody's on the same page. They have all their tickets on Apacheta, but they should not leave the building unless they have a paper copy of the tickets. Because let's just say worst case scenario, Apacheta goes down, they can't service their orders unless they have that backup copy.
Correct. Okay.
And that has the barcode on it.
Okay. So as long as so that would make them have the paper copies then.
Yes.
Okay. I was trying to come up with a way where they weren't out on the field having to scan a ticket in front of a patient and do all this and, but I mean, if they've got the paper copies with them, then that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're in the app, then you can put your sale. So once you pull up the patients, I would say they at least pull their patients for the day. So at least they're in their history.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I know it is.
And I'll write directions out on top of what they've got set up. So while you're in there, you can add the sales order ID.
Mm-hmm.
So auto pay is not on Justin's account right now. If you're looking at your phone,
Mm-hmm.
you can click to turn his auto pay on right there if it's not set up already. And the signature page will come up if you click on it, and you can choose his 5007 Amex.
Yeah.
The signature page will come up for him to sign that he's agreeing to auto pay.
Ah, yes. Says, are you sure enrolling in Amex and auto 5007 auto pay? Okay.
And you can turn them on because I can turn them back off.
Okay. So there's a signature. Okay. All right. So I'm just scribbling something down to save. So you'll have to turn him back off.
That's fine.
Okay. So it says it's done. Auto pay methods. Yep. Gotcha. Done. Then it takes us back to his account. Okay. So let's go back to the hand. All right. So I'm back at where you would enter the sales order ID number.
Okay. So it's kind of hard with him because he doesn't have a payment due, but so when you put the sales order ID in here, it will pull up the total payment due on the sales order ID. If that is incorrect, you can override it with that pen sitting right next to that
Zeros. Mm-hmm.
Bye.
and you can enter the amount due.
Okay.
So if there's a note at the bottom that the patient's only supposed to pay $25 versus what's on the sales order, they can override that right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So let's just say you get out there. So this would be a perfect example. You get out there. They're supposed to pay $100, and they said, "Well, I made arrangements for I can only give you $50." So you override it with a pen and put in $50. Is there
Correct.
for a note section to say why?
I think when you get down to paying, you can override. And I think his 5007 card is turned off, so I'm just gonna use it right now, just to see. I'm putting $1 on it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you can see, Justin has saved credit cards in his account, where some of them will have saved credit cards in their accounts if they've paid us before. If not, you can come down here and use credit card e-check. And if they give someone a cash or paper check, we can record that as well, which will be wonderful to keep track of when anybody gets an actual check or cash.
Okay, so let's just say instead of selecting a credit card, we want to do cash or check. Can I hit that button now?
Yeah, go ahead. Did you put $1 in there?
I need to.
Okay.
Let's see here. Enter amount 1.
Because I'll just delete it off the upload tomorrow.
Okay, so $1. I'm gonna select cash and check. All right. So total due amount collected $1. So you would then hit cash or check. Let's just say paid by check. So I'm gonna hit check and I'm gonna hit collect.
And
it says done. So here's a note section.
Right.
Where you could put let's say
check number, blah 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 blah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, save. Done. All right. So let's go back to Justin.
Okay, so once we're done, it removes that person from your deliveries. But I know the account number. It's 100.
Yep, I got him back up. Well, hell, that's pretty simple.
Yeah. So, okay, let's go back to Justin. All right. So, and I don't have a sales order to scan to really. So, the other thing is we can turn e-delivery on. So, my goal with AutoPay and e-delivery is to have everybody on AutoPay and e-delivery, unless they are someone that is a cash and carry type of person.
Mm-hmm.
We can also use this as far as retail goes.
Yeah.
When we're doing retail payments, there's a retail module. If you get out of Justin and you go where you went to my deliveries over where the 3 bars are, there's retail payment.
Yep, retail payment.
And you can turn.
So turn sales order on.
Right. And it doesn't let you type a sales order number, though.
No, it doesn't. Doesn't allow you to enter anything.
Hold on. I'm going to try Do Me.
All right.
And I haven't really played with this yet, honestly. Justin just got me set up today.
I got to tell you, this is freaking super simple here.
It is. I don't think it should be very difficult for it to go out to the field or for even the sleep text to use.
No, I mean, when them calling in and giving credit card information, that's way harder than this.
Right. And the card readers are ordered. So once we get the card readers, they will just swipe.
And you know what? The beautiful thing is when we get them on Android, if they got a problem, I'll take over their phone and I'll do the payment by remote.
Right. And I could probably do it too.
Good. Yeah. You could remote in and take over the phone and do it.
Right. Same thing as we're going to switch how retail is done, but I was going to say up front too. But I run into the problems with the text. All right. Description. I don't have a description. Total due. No, it doesn't. I don't like the retail portion of it.
Yeah, I still don't have an option for entering anything.
You can't enter anything?
It's all grayed out. The only thing that's highlighted is sales order and total due. I can.
You can't click on name or.
Oh, you know what? That's weird. My bad. You know how I'm so used to
highlighting it of some sort.
Yeah. You can't click on it. My mistake. Sorry.
Yeah, but you can't scan a sales order or anything.
Nope. I don't even see where you put a sales order in here.
It just says, is it a sales order?
Yeah, and you slide that over to make it green.
All right. So
you could put, I guess, well, there's amount due. That's okay. But there's no even notes. Well, you can put a description. I guess you could put sales order in description. Well, my question is, where do these retail payments get dumped and how do they know how to sort them?
Right. Well, that's why I don't really want to use it for retail yet.
Okay.
Because I don't like that by any means.
That's fine. So let's back that up then. Let's just say take the retail portion of us off the table till you get it resolved.
Correct.
So let's go back to my deliveries, Justin, back to his account.
Yep.
Let's just say.
And we can call Justin. If Justin's not home, if we click on him, he has, you see the phone on that front page of my deliveries.
Yeah.
So if they can't get a hold of him, if they need to get a hold of the patient, the information's right there. They can call them straight from the app.
Nice.
So if we're going to deliver to them.
So let me ask you this as a workaround. You know how, let's say you do a retail sale in Brightree for just retail Chesapeake walk-in or whatever. You generate a sales order. Okay. Sales order number.
Right.
Can you get to, let's see what I'm asking is, we go to
yes, you can pull up retail. So search retail. I don't know what the patient ID is on that.
Hold on a second. Let me get in Brightree and
that's what I was going to do. But the other thing, Craig, is we're going to the point of sale system in Brightree. So we're going to take payments through Brightree, not Strategic.
Okay.
Going forward.
All right, let me see if I can find this here.
If you go to patients and search retail, it should come up with.
Retail Chesapeake. Yep, there we go.
So it's patient 90740.
Yep. Come on. Patient 907.
So what's the download button? Hold on. You see where it has?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me pull up the directions.
And that takes you back to my deliveries. So let me, for example, let's say we were retail sale Chesapeake, and we pull up that a patient account.
So I'm in there. Can't we get to orders?
Well, what I'm saying is, as long as you get up the account, and you could actually, let's say we go to orders.
And do it by data service.
Well, you could, if you got.
If you pull up 215824.
215824. Yep, for $53.
So, $53.
So basically, you could use this for retail. If you went to the actual retail account, then enter the sales order number in there. And
right.
You could take the payment this way.
Correct.
Gotcha. So that's a little bit of a workaround.
Yeah. Until we get point of sale through Brightree running.
Yep.
Which is going to be a totally separate module.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can't wait to get that running.
That'd
Because
be
retail is a mess.
Oh yeah, I told Justin, well, Chrissy did as well a couple of years ago. It shouldn't be this hard to take somebody's money.
It's very hard. Like I watched Maria the other day do it. I'm like, you have to go through 100 steps to.
Yep.
So it does have barcoding capabilities and scanning, and we can ring it up and be out the door.
Mm-hmm.
So
if we're here with the retail patient or person that walked in for the $53, of course they don't have a credit card on file. We just hit credit card.
Right.
And we could manual entry it. And then once you hit manual entry, it would submit it and everything.
Right.
And then it would link it to the sales order.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
All right. Back to. All right. So we got enter the payment details.
Mm-hmm.
If it's associated with the sales order, click the sales order. Am I sharing my screen?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The toggle shows green, then the payment will be flagged as an associated to the sales order. Toggle shows white, the payment won't be flagged as the associated sales order. So it says that's the retail thing. Hold on. But I don't see. Enter the total amount due, select the payment.
Hey.
Whenever auto pay, that's very easy to set up through the app, correct?
Mm-hmm.
The history page displays a listing of past payments made through the app. Deliveries are grouped and sorted based on the day of delivery. Void of return transaction by swiping right on the appropriate patient payment. So I can void something. So if I go to history, and I said I took a cash or check from Justin for $1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I swipe right. I can't void a cash or check.
Nope.
Good.
Nope. And there's no results under.
Yeah, we didn't do any credit cards because I really don't have a fake credit card.
Yeah.
I wish I had. Maybe I'll get Jason set up on it, and when he's doing his like a sleep patient,
Mm-hmm.
I can try it.
Now, under my deliveries, Justin's account is blue. The retail sale is like a orange
color. Not exactly sure. I can ask.
I don't know why we have the $53 in there.
Well, let's try to add somebody else and see if it goes back blue.
Okay.
Let me add Retail Hampton and see if it's blue or orange. Like it might just be the matter of trying to for your eyes kind of thing. 90543.
907.
Yeah, so that's purple on my phone.
Yep, same here. All right. Yeah, it's purple.
I think it's just a matter of for your eyes trying to.
I didn't know if it made
anything
difference or whatever.
And then when I click on them, they gray out or turn blue or orange, and
yeah.
Okay. All right. So if we're in history, we can't void a cash or a check, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
In the settings, we can set up, and I can run reports out of Strategic AR to say all of the payments that were taken through the app on a daily basis. So delivery history, we can change to be 1 day, 1 week. You can blind carbon copy yourself on emails.
Okay.
Log out, sign out.
So let me just throw the kind of scenario out there. So they're getting ready to leave for the day. They've got their paper tickets. They scan the bar. They go into the app. They scan the barcode of every delivery ticket that they need to. Let's just say they don't take any payments for that day.
Okay.
Doesn't matter, right?
No.
But they're already preloaded in there before they leave.
Correct.
Okay.
I mean that's up to you.
No, I'm all about making them do that one more step. That way, you can get a tracked history, not just a selective history of all the orders that are going out. And I'm sure Justin's a wizard at running a report on it. He can probably look at it and go, hey, what's up? We should have gotten something here. Should have gotten something there. Probably catch some revenue that we've missed.
Right. But the main thing is, okay, they may not have taken a payment, but were all these people set up on autopay? Did we go out to their home and they didn't have autopay? Did we ask them to set up autopay while we were there? We may not have taken a payment, but we should have at least had them set up on autopay as well, which that's the other thing I want to train on when we set this app up is to reiterate the purpose of autopay and why we need autopay turned on every patient.
Yep. So here's what I would ask, because I'm not sure I can field all the objections. I'm sure you've gone through it enough people and you've heard every excuse in the world. So if you could, maybe if I can get the guys together and we do basically like a little tutorial on how to field these questions about these patients with autopay.
Yes.
And go from there.
But my thing is 98% should already be set up on autopay before they walk out that door. I'm finding that that's not happening in sleep. Like Hope and I have talked to it. So like if we're running into, we're going out on these deliveries and these patients are rental patients and they're not set up already. Why? Who's not setting them up? Like if we get an influx, they should be running into 1 a week that they have to set up on autopay.
Gotcha. I agree. So for example, like today, let me pull a random. Let's see, Mike Bailey. These are all pickups. Osborne. Let's see what this one is. All right. Here's a random one. All right. Let's go back to.
You have the patient account number?
I've got a sales order number. Can you?
Yeah, I think I could search it on sales order.
All right. 216 282. Search. Lane Osborne. Okay. And we're going to go to look at her.
Okay, so she does not have autopay.
All right. Well, I got sales order delivery not found, or it is already taken.
Oh, I'm in it. Okay, so let me get out so you can see.
Okay.
Try getting in now.
Nope. Sales order delivery not found. Or
See, it's logged in on my phone. So you can't pull it up at the same time. Do you have another one that you could pull up?
Yeah. Let me go back.
Because I want to show you that you can pull the notes up on the sales order through the app too.
Will it work? Will it work on pickups?
Um,
I'm gonna try 215 because they're gonna ask me that. Do I have to put pickups in here too? Well, I'm gonna look at Ashley Rhiannon Desner.
Okay.
All right, Woodland Road in Hampton. All right, this person is not set up on auto pay,
Okay.
and they've got a total due of $0.
They have a total due of $0. They're not set up on auto pay.
Correct. And we're going out for them we're delivering suction pump canister, basically suction setup.
What was the patient's name?
Well, the sales order, and let me give you the whole deal.
Or sales order number, either way. I'm not going to pull it up on my phone. I'll pull it up on.
Okay. 215467.
Okay. So her insurance is HCAV. And she's covered at 100%. So she wouldn't need auto pay.
Okay. All right. So let's see if we can do a pickup, maybe. See if there's a, let's see, 1587, 15897.
All right, log in.
Yeah, it pulls up that too. All right.
It does. Okay,
yeah.
good.
And let's see what he's got. He is not set up on auto pay.
But we're picking up.
We're picking up. Yep.
So I'd say
I guess we're getting to the point where we're picking stuff up. It's a little late to get enrolled in auto pay.
Exactly.
Yep.
But on the sales order, if there is a note, and I'll show you on my phone on that one. You can see. Can you see the phone? I can't see me. So, oh, there we go. So right here.
Yeah, I see notes. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can see if there's a note on there.
Okay.
So it says, please check connector making a banging noise.
Okay.
So they can, so once you add the sales order, so I was going to see, can you take people off? What is that? Oh, I took her off. Oh, so you can unschedule people. So if you swipe, if you're on the My Deliveries page, if you swipe right, there's a box with an arrow down.
Yep.
You can unschedule them from your list. If you swipe the other way, you can go to
Directly
deliver.
Yep.
Okay. So I unscheduled that person, that one sales order you had for Michael. I'm going to share my screen. All right. So scheduled delivery time. If there is no time shown, then scheduled time has not been entered into Brightree. We're not entering times into Brightree, right?
No, that jacks everything up.
Okay. It does tell us how many days it's been since the sales ordered scheduled date. But I'm thinking we're doing this day by day, whatever we put in there.
Hey, let me ask you this. For MedTech.
Yeah.
Let me do this. Let me go to MedTech. And let's see what we got for here. So let me look up 216131 search. Konikoff, oral surgery.
Is it pulling it up in strategic?
Yeah, but I got a $0 balance on that one. So what do we got on that? It should have.
See, I don't think MedTech.
It should have, like, for example, this one.
Uses strategic. I don't think we're using strategic for MedTech.
Okay. No, I don't think we are either. All right, I got it. Yeah, no, we're not. We're using MRL pay. That's what it is. So this wouldn't apply. All right, that answers that question. But
I wonder if we should, though.
Well, here's the thing. I have to adjust the sales orders after the fact to reflect what they actually delivered, so it probably wouldn't work.
Okay.
So because it's not static, it's not fixed.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So let's say we scan all these and they got the whole list of my deliveries, and we go to each one and they're not set up on auto pay. So just so I'm understanding, the customer service rep who handles that call, let's just say we're delivering a hospital bed and then we're delivering oxygen. So what if we get to the point where I'm sending my guy out to do a hospital bed for one patient and oxygen for the other, and they're not already on auto pay?
Okay, so I would think at the delivery one, there should be a note on the sales order that auto pay couldn't be set up over the phone because of blah, 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 blah. Please set up auto pay.
Is Amy's people, or is Amy and her people aware of that?
Well, I know Sleep is doing it for my techs. I will double check with Amy and find out what they're doing as far as what they're doing, because I don't think they are. So I will get with Amy to make sure we're putting notes if auto pay can't be done over the phone. Okay? And I'll get that done today.
Because I can see what's going to happen.
If the patient declines auto pay when we go deliver, we're already out for deliver. Just, I would say, have the delivery tech ask while we're there if it's not set up and there's a note. But if it's refused, just put a note when we take the payment or whatever that patient declined auto pay. I don't want a confrontation face to face.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So what I'm hoping to get, because it's going to be a lot easier for Amy's girls to, when let's say Mrs. Jones is getting a hospital bed, they say, hey, you're going to have a reoccurring charge or a reoccurring bill of $15 a month, and we set you up on auto pay.
And that's where it's supposed to be done.
Yes.
But what I find in Sleep is that's where it's supposed to be done. However, we're getting a lot of pushback that I don't want to give a credit card over the phone.
All right. Well, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that when these guys scan the tickets and they need to review each one account in this, and when it's not set up on auto pay, they're going to need to let me know so I can call Amy and say, hey, you got to get this straight.
Right. Or there needs to be a note on there of some sort.
Correct.
Patient is aware of auto pay. Please turn auto pay on when you go to deliver.
Yep.
Or please take credit card, or you know what I'm saying? Yep. So I will get with Amy today on that.
Excellent.
I'll hunt her down, and if I can't find her, I'll copy you on an email.
Okay, that's good. Because, hey, I'm all about getting the money in the door, because this is a whole bunch of money we've been missing for a long time just because it wasn't convenient.
Correct. I have 519 people set up on auto pay as of January 1st.
Awesome. What's the goal? Everybody?
Everybody.
Yep.
It's not going to be everybody. So what we're doing, if they won't set up on auto pay and it's a rental, then they need to pay their portion, their estimated portion through the rental period. So if it's a $40 a month CPAP for 10 months, they need to pay me $400 up front.
Mm-hmm.
But we haven't had that much kickback.
Good.
The only kickback I really get is on resupply.
Uh-huh.
But they can cash and carry that too. So if they don't want to set it up, we cash and carry it.
Well, let me ask you this, Jody. I don't know if we could do this or not, but let's just say we're going to a tank order weekend, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And they have an outstanding balance with us.
Right.
If it's a tank order and we pull up that sales order, it's not going to have, it's only going to have the amount due for that particular order, correct?
Correct. But the note should have, if we're supposed to collect something above and beyond, that should be collected beforehand.
Correct. Well, what I'm saying is we're missing an opportunity to get money, because really, if these girls and I hate to put more work on somebody, but it really, the bottom line is getting the money in the door. But when they do these tank orders, I guarantee you this ain't happening, that they're not checking the financial responsibilities area to see what they owe us. So
why don't we do, if you give me a list, maybe last week's list of orders,
mm-hmm.
or something, or this week's list of orders, or give me a day's worth, and we go back and double check them.
Okay.
And see what they look like. But that is supposed to be being done.
I guarantee it's not. The only way it's getting done is there's a gigantic pop-up note that flashes in their face and says, hey, you owe us money. And then, even then, sometimes that pop-up note is squashed, and then they go ahead and do the sales order because they were just trying to get things done.
No, that's not. There is no pop-up. No. When you're in Brightree, you have to go to the financial tab and then go to AR dashboard.
Yep.
So
I would make sure that that's being done, and we really need to beat that into the ground, that they check that financial tab, and if anything is due to be collected, then they need to put it on that tank order that says, please collect $15, whatever it is.
Right.
Because we're having a face-to-face interaction with the patient. They can mention it to them on the phone. Hey, well, Mrs. Jones, we're coming out there to bring these tanks. Looks like you haven't paid your monthly payment of $15. We need to collect that at the time we deliver the tanks.
Like resupply, we won't even order new supplies. The account gets put on hold if they have a past due balance.
Now, it's going to come down to this. When you get to the house and it's like, all right, Miss Jones, I need the $15. Well, I don't have it. Do they get the tanks?
I'll ask Justin, but my answer is no.
I agree with you. This is no free lunch.
And a $75 delivery fee for making me come out there and not delivering anything.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. It's like a missed appointment fee. I mean, here's another thing. Like Charlottesville, I was up there the other week, and they had some joker that missed like 5 appointments. I said, you're freaking kidding me. We've tied up ourselves and wasted basically.
That's why I have auto pay set up on sleep patients, because they have a credit card. And no, I don't have a no-show fee yet. Like, I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But we relay that there is a no-show fee of $25, and we do have your credit card on file, and we will charge it.
Yeah. I blocked off time out of my business to accommodate you, and you don't show up or call, then yeah, you owe me $25 for my time.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
That's what we're going to.
Well, I would, if you would save me a lot of hair pulling out if you could address that with Amy. I don't think he's not going to have a problem. It's just getting the people to remember to do it, to check the financial tab. If something's due, put it on the sales order, and try to get them enrolled in auto pay prior to going out.
All right. Yeah, and I'm sure she doesn't have an issue with it. It's just a matter of coming up with a check and balance to make sure it's being done ahead of time.
Yep. And on your list of stuff, if you could down the road, a week or two or whatever, if you could, block out some time where we can get together and I can get the text together, or at least a couple of them, I'll record this session. So where
definitely.
Where
let
we
me know
how to put down all the objections to this.
Let me know what works for you, because I'm gonna be gone the first week of April.
Okay. Well, let me look at the calendar. Bear with me here.
I'm hoping to be gone the first week of April.
Please tell me you're going on vacation, right?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
You think I'm quitting?
No, you can't quit. All right. Anytime next week looks good for me.
Okay.
I'm going to try to go to Charlottesville on Wednesday just for the day.
Okay.
But Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
I would say either Tuesday or Thursday.
All right. It doesn't matter to me. Just send me an invite. What works best for you?
Okay. And are we gonna? Well, I was gonna say you tell me what works best for you as far as the texts go.
Let's do Tuesday 27th then, and let's make it at could we do?
I could do early or late too.
Let's do 9:30.
9:30. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the list of the texts, so I'll go in and reset all the passwords.
Okay. And now Matt Tony or Lawrence Tony is no longer with us. He just left.
Okay.
So don't worry about him.
And I'll get you something. I'll say Thursday.
Okay.
Like checkpoints of, I have all the rebuttals to auto pay and stuff like that, but I'll have a clear process from Amy of what they're doing on their side.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make sure to get that by Thursday so we can say, here's what we're going to go over. Here's the app. Make sure everybody knows walking out the door, this is what you have loaded on your app. This is how you handle this situation, that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And then they can come back with whatever rebuttals they end up with, and I can probably give them an answer.
Okay.
And 8x8's on my cell phone, so the whole world calls me. So they can all call me and ask me.
I know what you mean.
I was at Tana bed the other day and my phone was blowing up, and I was like, I'm turning it off.
I honestly, when I go into a meeting or something like that, I just put it on airplane mode because it literally, I can't get 2 words out without it going off.
Right. Between care credit and auto pay, I'm just like, good gravy. All right. So I will send you a meeting request.
Awesome. Now I like it. It's super simple. We are going to get these guys on it. There's no reason in the world why they can't get this done.
No. And are they collecting a lot of, or are there a lot of outstanding balances when they go out there to collect? It's not collected before that we go out?
Well, I can tell you right now, Michael's pretty good about checking. I don't do a lot of sales orders for tanks and stuff like that just because I'm doing other stuff.
Right.
But when I do stuff like that, I do check the financial tab. And when I have questions, because sometimes it's not always exactly clear, we will call Rita or somebody in billing to get them clarify. But we generally try to do that. Now, the only time I can tell you right now that these guys are collecting any money is when the customer service rep is doing an order for something new and they weren't able to collect it over the phone. Because as far as outstanding balances, let's say, they're just getting tanks, and if they owe us $400, they're not collecting that because they don't know to collect it.
Right. Exactly. Okay. So it's normally on any new tank kind of thing, and they didn't get it over the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, my thing is every order for non-revenue generating, meaning non-new setups. If it's something
right.
like check my bed or bring me tanks or my concentrator's making a noise, we are not collecting any money on those because there's nothing noted on the ticket to collect. Because I guarantee nobody's checking the financial stuff.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
All right.
Bye.